So, hello. Actually, I want to capture this video and talk a little bit about Larnaca. So I'm stayed here for about 1 month, and right now I can say that this is one of the best cities, in my opinion, that I visited here in Cyprus, because I work here in Nicosia and I just tried to traveling during the holidays, during the weekend, and I were in Larnaca, Nicosia, of course, because the office is in Nicosia. And yesterday I traveled to Olympus mountain, and it's the road to Olympus mountain goes through the Limassol, and I believe that, still believe, and in my opinion, that Larnaca, this is one of the best cities in Cyprus. So actually this is one of the best places with seafood and fish and chips here in Larnaca. You can find it on Google Maps called Oh My God. So, and there is a few reasons why I believe that Larnaca is the best city in Cyprus for living, because it's quite small, not so big like Nicosia, not so big like Limassol, not too much Russians. This is one of the key points, and this is a city with huge historical heritage, and also with the international airport, which is one of the big issues and good reasons why I should choose Larnaca, because when some of your partners coming or something, and you have to commute them from the Larnaca to Nicosia to the office, and then turn back to the airport. It took a little bit time. So one way it's like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, depends on traffic. Yes, it's road by the highway, but then you're stuck in the Nicosia traffic jam, and this is not the best place that you want to spend your 40 or 30 minutes of your life. And one other and one of most important issues and reasons, this is the perfect sea and really good sea coast with wide beaches, with longest beach lane in Cyprus, and it was really good. It was really good beaches actually. Sea is quite cold right now. This is middle of April. It's like 18 degrees, but still one of the best places here on the island, and I will show you a little bit after what I'm talking about. This is one of the greatest Orthodox churches in the world, Saint Lazarus, and also he's buried here. Today is Sunday, and I see lots of people around, and also inside. I don't want to capture inside because it's not the proper way, but still. you are going directly from the St. Lazarus Church on this street, you are going to the central beach of Larnaca, municipal beach. So here's the BMW riders, like looking on the dirt on the bike. You can see that this is really adventure bike, not like they're using mostly in Ukraine on the highway. So mostly GS, but no, it's one Tenere, but mostly this is GS guys, and you can see the riders, the average age of the riders, I believe 45 plus or 50 plus. Here is the gift to Larnaca from Odessa, from our Odessa, and this is municipal beach of Larnaca. Marina, huge ship on the port. Interesting. And here is the other way, other marina. The mosque, the castle. The castle, this was inside, entered to the city of Larnaca. So here is the promenade. You can see lots of restaurants, tavernas, bars, hotels, etc. Quite good, quite noisy at the evening, but now you can see it's quiet. The sea is clear but cold. Maybe it's clear because of the cold. So also one of the things in Larnaca I really like, that this is the attitude and life rhythm, because in Nicosia it's a little bit more rushy, in Limassol also, but in Larnaca it's my type of life rhythm. You could wake up at 7 and find good coffee shops already open with coffee, with some breakfast. Also you can find restaurants where you can have a breakfast, then you can go to work. Also it's a really nice place to have your morning running routine or cycling routine, because from that point, from this marina to the airport, it's like 4 kilometers one way. So it's really nice road. You are running right near to the right close to the sea, and then you are running on the beach, to Mackenzie Beach. It's on this way. And also there is a restaurant called Psaro Limano. Near this restaurant you can find a fish market. It's open, I believe, 7 days a week, from 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. something like this. And also this is fisherman place, and you can buy wherever you want. Every seafood you can find in Mediterranean Sea, or octopus, shrimps, fish, all selection of fish from Mediterranean Sea, and it's also always fresh and tasty. Also here on the not far from here, is 200 or 300 meters in front of us. It's the place called Militsis, and this is only one restaurant here on the seaside that not serve fish or seafood. They serve mainly meat, and here also in this restaurant there is one of the best kleftico I ever eat. It's so juicy, it's so tender, lamb kleftico, and a huge portion. It costs only like 12 or 16 euros, but it's huge for even for me. It's just a piece of art, piece of culinary art. It's right directly from the stove, and it's so nice, so good. So here you can find also preparation to the season, sunbeds, umbrellas, everything is ready for the weather this week. But next week, I believe till in the end of the next week will be already 28 degrees Celsius, and the weather will be fine. And I hope the water temperature in the sea also will be nice to swim, because 18 degrees it's not my actually temperature. It's quite cold, but 20, 21, 22 it will be nice, and I will begin my swimming training. Maybe I will join super sprint triathlon in the end of April, 28th of April, here in Larnaca triathlon. So maybe I will join. That is one of the best pubs here on the promenade, and also I believe in Larnaca, because it's family pub. It's still owned by one family, and they made a great job here. You can find nice selection of beer all around the world: Czech, Ireland, England, all mass market beers. So it's really good, and you will see the view from the restaurant. You can see also open terrace, and it's quite good even in this kind of weather. You can sit, relax, and just enjoy your cold beer or coffee or tea or something that you will choose. But I believe this is one of the best places in my opinion. So this is my recommendation, where you can spend a really good time if you love beer, if you love sea view, if you love nice service. This is definitely the place you should visit here in Larnaca. And as usual, you should choose places where to eat when it's crowded, because two restaurants, two similar taverns, not similar but seafood and seafood tavern and seafood bar in one place, full packed, in the other place empty. This is the right sign usually, because I also tried fish here in this tavern. fish and grill octopus. It was good. It was good, and not so expensive like octopus. Price was like 12 euros, the huge portion, and some fish also was like 8 or 9, but you choose the fish that you want and they cook it in the way that you want. So it's also quite nice. Also one of the attraction of the Mackenzie Beach, this is airplanes that landing, and you can spot this right close to the airport, and I will show you this place. Depends on the wind. Sometimes planes are landing in this way, sometimes they have takeoff from this way. So today they are landing. Also this neighborhood calls Scala, Patana, just Scala, and it's also quite nice if you will live in the new building, but if it will be old, it will be disaster. Believe me. The first flat that I rent, the short rent, this was here, right behind this building, and this was old building, and this is disaster. The main advantage of this flat was the close location to the sea coast and to the marina and Mackenzie Beach and the fish market. So, and also not so far from city center. So location is just amazing, but the quality of the apartments and the building, it's like in Bronx in 90s of last century. So like garbage everywhere, huge cockroaches, etc. So it's not the best place if you are choosing not a new building. This is good. This is good. This is not good. And the buildings behind this also not good. You should choose only the newest. Also Charm Tavern, you can see, also packed. They serve fish mainly and seafood. Also lots of locals, and this is also a good sign that here will be tasty. I would not say this is extremely tasty, but it's still good. Here's the fish market behind my back. You can see right now it's 1 p.m. and they still have some fish, shrimps and octopus. Here is the one of the busiest place here on the seashore, called Psarolimano. You can see it's always Sunday, dinner time, and it's fully packed always, because of the fair prices, because of the really tasty food, seafood mostly, and also too much locals, and they're mainly in these days they're fully packed. So here we are in the beginning of the Mackenzie, but I believe this is not a Mackenzie. It's called somehow another way, because Mackenzie is right after this beach. But still, this is nice hotels and apartments, and this is the place where, if you want to come for vacation, better to have this place. Yes, it's a little, it could be a little bit noisy because of airport, but this is one of the best places here on the in Larnaca for beach vacation, because in the near to the municipal beach will be noisy. Here is not so noisy because of not so much parties. All parties a little bit ahead, but here you don't have any clubs, only this upper, but it's not so noisy. And here you can have a really nice apartments with the sea view, and you can find it on the booking, on the Airbnb and other sites who offer you a short-term rent. Here is the sea. And I can tell you one really important tip if you're visiting or you're planning visit Cyprus. No matter what is the weather outside, cloudy, raining, or some dust storm or something, every time you should have your sunglasses with you. Because even now, with this cloudy weather, no sunshine, but still I'm not able to open my eyes wide because it's so shiny, and I forgot my sunglasses home, so I have to be treated like this light. So every time when you're going outside, your sunglasses must be with you. And also you should use sun care, like cream 50, not less than 50 FPS or something, like how it called the measurement of, but 50, not less of this. If you're going outside, you should use it on your face, on your arms, to be protected, because sun is really active. You have how it called, you have activity is really high, so you can burn out immediately if you are not protected by some creams or something. This could cause you a sunburn, and sunburn will come just in the minutes, because 2 weeks ago I spent 40 minutes on the beach with sun baths, and after 40 minutes my legs was burned totally. So 40 minutes only, so be careful. Just look at these beautiful buildings, new one, everything except this, everything is new one, and this is the first lane. Yes, it's not so comfortable because the road is crossing behind the beach and in front of the house, but still this is the first lane, and here you can see, here you can have a really ferocious sea view. You can find it ever here in Cyprus, because even in Ayia Napa, for me it is kind of disaster, because they have huge amount of hotels and they don't have in Ayia Napa this kind of beach line like with like how much here is 50 meters, maybe 40 meters. They don't have this sun, they have just huge rocks and just several spots when you can easily come to the water. Here in Larnaca you can do it in any place. You can find the sea, you can do it without any, I don't know, uncomfortable things like in Ayia Napa. So that's what I'm talking about. This is British Airways, right in time. Welcome to Larnaca, my British friends. I love Great Britain so much. So this is the end of Mackenzie Beach, and actually this is beginning of airport. So here is the famous Larnaca Salt Lake. Here you can find thousands of pink flamingos during their migration, but not right now. But even now, here is a like fantastic view on the Larnaca side. Like, I forgot, this is Livadia is here, so here is the road to Nicosia Avenue, to Nicosia. Here is the Artemidos Avenue. Also, almost around the lake you can find really good walking path. You can use for running, for walking. Here is one of the greatest sunsets in Larnaca, because sunrise from the sea and sunset is on the mountain. So here is one of the best spots for sunset seeing. Also, here is one of the greatest mosques for all Muslims. This actually a third most important mosques in all around the world, after the Al Haram in Mecca, after Medina, and this is the third one. This is an ancient mosque. I don't remember precisely the history, but I believe that Prophet Muhammad visited this place, or he just established this mosque. So this is the third one for all Muslims all around the world, here in Larnaca, and too much tourists visited it, and during the season it's I believe it will be so crowded by tourists. So here is the perfect views of Larnaca, Salt Lake. Some people collecting salt here. I don't know how they use it after, maybe in bath. So this is briefly, I can resume the key points why I love Larnaca more than other Cyprus cities, because it's here is really nice infrastructure, roads, schools. Actually, here what I love here this is wide roads, not like in Larnaca or in Nicosia, especially the so teeny roads for the cars, and it's not comfortable. But here in Larnaca, wide roads, avenues, a nice way to commute to all spots like shopping malls, like airport, schools, etc. Also the most beautiful beach all over, not all over, but from the places where I've been here in Cyprus, Larnaca and Limassol. Here is better for me. Actually, right now I'm sharing my own opinion. I'm not trying to convince you to something. This is just my point of view. And also you can find here good bars, restaurants, nightlife for whom it's important. Nature is beautiful. Super clear sea. Yes, right now it's cold, but I believe after 2 weeks it will be nice temperature. Nice spots for doing some activities like running, cycling, walking, swimming. So it's a perfect place. If you don't like crowded places like whole megapolises or something, this is the right place to stay. Here you can find everything, but not in so busy and fancy way like in other cities. So this is my resume. Hope you enjoy the video. Bye bye. Also, never forget that Russia is a terrorist state. Right now I have had net notification in Facebook that some news is coming, and this is horrible news from Ukrainian city of Sumy, where Ukrainian people was attacked by Russian bastards with a ballistic missile Iskander, with cassette pieces inside, and at this moment 31 people killed, 5 of them is kids, and 90 is wounded. 90. Today is a huge Orthodox holiday, and they are launching a missile to the peaceful Ukrainian pre-border city. So this is terrorists. So if you want to stop it, donate to Ukrainian army. Donate and support Ukrainians, because if Ukraine will fall, Europe will be next and America will be next. So don't hesitate, just donate and believe in Ukrainians. Russia is a terrorist state. All Russians by default, they are terrorists. They supporting this war. Слава Україні!